British Columbia is suffering. The film and television industry, we're seeing employment levels 60% of what they were this time last year.
Yes, the film industry is back for more, complaining that better tax incentives in other provinces like Ontario are luring productions from BC. Now, this is a $1.5 billion industry in this province, but without some more help, that number might shrink.
We need some creative solutions. It's tough out there right now. We've seen tax incentives in other jurisdictions that are as much as 10% higher in British Columbia, and that's creating a competitive problem for us here in British Columbia. So I appreciate that it's a difficult time for our Premier and it's a difficult time to commit additional money, but we're in need of it. We need some help.
But Premier Christy Clark says there's simply no money to increase film tax credits, and for once, even her critics seem to agree.
The Premier is right that if we keep giving tax breaks to this one sector, it is a race to the bottom. Ontario will undercut what we do, then we'll be asked to undercut what Ontario does, and it never ends.
It's entirely possible BC will lose jobs because of the extremely generous tax credits that Ontario and Quebec have introduced. But are they sustainable, and will those tax credits last a long time? BC's been around and had the film industry for a lot longer than that.
Now, BC already gives the industry nearly $300 million in tax credits. But the industry says they employ 25,000 people and are a huge economic driver.
In an ideal world, we would set the film tax credits so they would pay for themselves through expanded economic activity. We don't know whether that's happening now, either with the $285 million that's being spent or with any proposals for an increase.
The film tax credit is a symptom of a bigger problem. We send $3 billion a year east in equalization payments every year, and Ontario and Quebec take $50 billion over 5 years out of that fund. They're stealing our jobs with our money.
What we would do is incent the film industry to move outside of Metro Vancouver to the rest of the province so that other British Columbians, other communities in British Columbia would benefit from the film industry and any tax breaks that we give them.
Yeah, we've seen this movie before, with filmmakers playing off one jurisdiction against another. What we should have is a national film tax policy, so the provinces stop trying to eat each other's lunch. I'm pretty sure if we had a level playing field, then filmmakers would stay in Hollywood North. For This Week in BC, I'm Sean Leslie.